Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
We begin this evening with a Primetime News follow-up. Investigators today crossed a major hurdle in their probe of the murder of a 9-year-old boy, St. James boy, Gabriel King.
But the progress they made in the Supreme Court on Friday may be halted just as quickly as the matter could be headed to the Court of Appeal.
Our reporter Raquel Porter has been tracking this story and has more in this report.
After months of trying to prevent investigators from accessing her cellular phone, Amoy Leon Issa this afternoon handed over the key to unlock the device. The development followed the Constitutional Court's order on Friday morning to hand over the key by 4 p.m. But her attorney Chukwemeka Cameron, while confirming with TVJ News that the key has been handed over, said his client's next move is to file an appeal.
My client, in accordance with the court order that was handed down today, has handed over to the police the key in relation to her phone. Having had an opportunity to read the decision of the court, we have received instructions to pursue an appeal. This decision will have far-reaching impact on my client and Jamaican citizens at large, and on the face of it may well be inconsistent with the recently declared right to informational privacy. This case, if left unchallenged, risks setting a precedent that could erode the foundational right that was recently declared.
Mr. Cameron says his client has nothing to hide. Prior to today's judgment, Mrs. Leon Issa sought to quash a production order by a parish court judge instructing her to allow investigators to access the device. She argued that the search by the police would breach her right to privacy. But Justice Lorna Shelley Williams, in delivering the Constitutional Court's judgment, said although the production order breached Mrs. Leon Issa's right to privacy, it was warranted.
So in conclusion, we find that although there would be a breach of the claimant's right to privacy, it was proportional in a free and democratic society. The court finds that the request for the key to access the data on the iPhone would be limited to investigations into the death of GK, which occurred on the 13th of January 2022. It is our considered conclusion and finding that the benefit gained from granting the amended production order that would aid in the investigation into the death of GK far outweigh the breach of the privacy of the claimant.
The panel of 3 judges found that the amended production order that was made on November 18 was limited to the investigation.
The data to be extracted would have to be limited to the purpose stated in the order. The circumstances under which the iPhone came in the possession of the police is also of great importance. The iPhone was retrieved from the vehicle that GK's body was recovered from. The claimant stated in her affidavit that she had given the iPhone to GK to keep him occupied whilst he was in the vehicle. Based on these facts, it is understandable and reasonable that the investigators would wish to view and possibly utilize the contents of the iPhone to assist them in their investigation.
Mrs. Leon Issa's request to have damages paid to her was also rejected. According to the police, Mrs. Leon Issa reported that she was slapped in the face and dragged from the vehicle by 2 men after she slowed down to navigate a pothole-riddled corridor while driving towards downtown Montego Bay at 9:30 a.m. on January 13, 2022. The men allegedly sped off in the vehicle with her son Gabriel King still on the back seat. The vehicle was found abandoned on the Fairfield Main Road several hours later with the body of the 9-year-old boy soaked in blood. Raquel Porter, TVJ News.